Ladies and gentlemen, honoured guests, welcome to the Maritime Standard Tanker Conference 2021. I'm sorry not to be able to be with you in person to chair the opening session as planned, but personal circumstances mean that I have not been able to travel to Dubai on this occasion. I'm grateful to our good friend Ali Shihab for stepping in to chair the first session, and I know he will do an excellent job. So thank you, Ali. I look forward hopefully to seeing you all again face to face in 2022. This conference is a vitally important one given the strategic significance of the tanker trades in the region. It takes place at an interesting and challenging time for the sector as it faces up to a whole host of commercial, operational, environmental and human challenges. The theme of today's conference is charting a course back to market stability, and hopefully you all agree this is an appropriate goal which will run as a golden thread through all the presentations you will hear today. How can we all work together to build back better and learn the lessons of the past 18 months or so? Hopefully at the end we will have some answers, or at least some pointers as to what the future may hold. The past year has been one of volatility and uncertainty for tanker shipping as global economies recover tentatively and unevenly from the effects of the pandemic. The tanker market has been through a very difficult 2021, in stark contrast to some other more fortunate sectors of the shipping industry. And while, as we will hear from speakers in the first session, there are some tentative signs of rate and demand improvement, profitability is proving hard to achieve and will be for some time to come. At least that's what most respected analysts are suggesting. However, market fundamentals are considered generally strong moving into the second half of 2022 and into 2023, with new building orders at a very low point, scrapping picking up, and demand levels rising as the stocks that were built up during the pandemic are drawn down upon. So the outlook for tanker shipping generally is, one might say, cautiously optimistic. There is light at the end of the tunnel, although it's a fairly dim one at this point in time. Nonetheless, there are reasons to be optimistic, and it is timely to formulate strategies to capitalise on that hoped-for return to stability and profitability. The Indian economy is certain to be an important driver, as we shall hear, for regional trades, and ongoing investments in refinery capacity bodes well for the product tanker segment in particular. In addition, in this morning session we will hear some positive thoughts about the gas carrier segment, which has fared relatively well over the past year and will be an area where there's considerable development and investment. On the technology side of things, there are still some significant challenges, including how best to meet climate change and other environmental targets and improve overall operational efficiency levels, harnessing the power of digitalisation, for example. The pandemic has also highlighted the importance of investing in and taking care of our human capital. The ongoing problems surrounding crew changes and concerns about the impacts on seafarer mental health will, I am sure, be a topic of discussion throughout the day. We've tried our best to make the conference and the topics that will be covered relevant and well timed. What I think makes this conference special is the quality of the speakers that we've lined up. We have been lucky to get some really top quality professionals in many different spheres of activity to give you the benefit of their experience and their insights about what the future might hold. I would like to thank them all for their contributions. Session 1, which is coming up shortly, will be a highlight with some industry leaders setting the scene, but sessions 2 and 3 are no less packed with thought-provoking and informative presentations. So please do stay right to the end, you won't regret it. I hope that this conference will leave you all with some fresh ideas and greater clarity about the short, medium and long-term future of the tanker segment. Please take an active part in today's proceedings, as we want it to be an interactive experience. It's only by sort of peer-to-peer engagement that we can really move the industry forward. I'll now hand you over to the Managing Director of the Maritime Standard, Trevor Pereira, who will give you a few opening words in preparation for today's conference. So over to you, Trevor.